Happy Sunday. Thank you. I'm Sam. Welcome to our 30-minute yin practice. I'm looking forward to practicing with you today. As you move through these shapes, please do respect your body and your energy wherever you are, however you are showing up. But I also invite you to really dial in and create a space where you can be present and just be. For me, that's essential oils and quiet. See what that is for you. As we get started in our yin practice today, we're going to make our way onto our backs. So we're going to start on our backs in a Supta Baddha Konasana shape. So what that means is the soles of the feet are going to come together, the knees are going to come wide, and you can lay the head down. Now, this might feel a little intense on your hips or your knees when we're just getting started. So if it's better for you to take the feet wide and draw the knees together to touch, that might also feel right. So do what feels right for you, knees wide or knees together. And I'm going to invite you here to take your hands to your heart. Find a place where you can rest, though, the elbow, so the hands might not be one on top of each other, but rather just gently resting on the heart, maybe a little more towards the rib cage. Just see what works in your body, where there's a comfortable place for you to rest your hands. We'll take a full inhale through the nose, and big exhale through the mouth. You'll inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Breath in through nose and exhale through the mouth. Start to breathe in and out through the nose here. And as you breathe, you'll feel the rib cage and the belly move with your breath. Really pay attention and close in to that movement of breath, of prana, of life energy through the heart space and the torso. You get this feeling of coming home to yourself and to your body right here, right now. And a lot of people have commented to me over the last few weeks how it's really interesting to be going through the same experience of being sheltered at home. Sharing this experience with all the members of your community, of your city and state, even through the world, right? People in Italy and Spain are doing the same thing that we're doing right now, just being at home. And countless other countries and people through the world are doing the same in order to help prevent the spread of COVID. It can be really an interesting and unifying experience to feel that you are doing the same and sharing an experience with so many others in the world. But I'd like to invite for you that actually we have this experience every day, that every single thing that we feel and notice and experience through our days are also things that other people feel and experience and notice. We're not the only ones that have ever felt lonely or sad or unmotivated or angry or afraid, lost, betrayed, distressed, jealous. All of these things and feelings are things that probably every other human has also experienced. So it's become really apparent during this epidemic how we are connected, but that connection has been there all along. In our practice today, I invite you to tap into connection, tap into the fact that you are not the only one that feels lost, scared, afraid, alone. And that maybe since we all experience these same feelings, we can spread it out a little bit. You don't have to hold it all. Right? It's as if everyone's linking arms or hands around each other's shoulders so you don't have to carry as much weight. Continue to breathe here. Feel the power of your heart. That beating heart that's connected to the rest of the world. Take another inhale and a full exhale. And if your knees were wide on the mat here, take the hands to the thighs, gently draw the legs back in so that your knees are on top of the feet. And then we're going to gently draw the left knee into the chest, hugging that left knee in. Slowly extend that right leg long down the mat. Take a moment right here, just hugging the left leg in. Feel that slight squeeze through the left side waist. The relaxation through the back of the heart, the back of the head. Stretch along the back body. And then we'll twist left knee over to the right side. Left arm can come out to the left. Maybe the arm is straight out to the left, or you just cactus the arms. You kind of make a goal post, like the end zone of a football game. You can tell I watch a lot of sports. You just gently feel the left knee getting a little heavier. The heart relaxing. And breathing into the stretch through the sides of the waist. Right, so let's make this really small and obvious. Right here, right now, you're not the only person that is twisting. We are connected in this experience of twisting right here, right now. I'm sure there's a certain number of people that are practicing here, but imagine all of the other yoga classes and practices that are happening around the world. It's very likely someone else is in this shape as well. And here in this shape, we get to yield into gravity. Not fighting, not working against, not trying to hold anything, but letting go into the forces around us, into the gravity around us. On your next breath, you'll gently draw the left knee back into center. Hug the left knee into the chest for a moment, staying just right here, feeling the heaviness of the left shin. And then take the left foot onto the ground, knee can be bent. Gently hug right knee into the chest, holding onto the shin, feeling the heaviness through the right leg, and then extend the left leg long down the mat. Feel softness through the shoulders, a heaviness behind the head. You breathe right here. Notice any points where the breath gets a little stagnant. If it stops at all, you just invite it in. Welcome it in again to keep moving. And then the right knee comes over to the left for your twist. You might need to move the hips a little bit to the right so that you feel really even as you twist over to the left. The right arm can come out to the right, maybe even bending that right elbow. Feel a little heaviness through the right knee. A releasing through the right shoulder. And take a moment in this shape to scan through the face, see if there's any places where you're holding sneaky tension, any facial muscles that are being held, or jaw, lips. You can draw that attention down through the neck, relaxing the sides of the neck, the front of the throat, and even across the tops of the shoulders. Welcoming ease. Take an inhale and an exhale. Slowly draw the right knee back into the chest, and we're going to pause here, hugging the right knee in. Getting the release through the back body. And then we'll extend the right leg up to the sky, bend the left knee, and then bring the left foot up into the sky as well. And we're not holding on to the backs of the legs, so I just want you to think about is trying to stack the ankles over the knees, over the hips, so that you can feel the hips really soften into the ground. You might even feel the low back not really pop up off the ground, not like a back bend, but a little bit of a gentle lift here because the hips get heavy. And then let's even take the hands into the sky and feel the shoulders drop down. So we're not reaching up, but then the shoulders get to drop back. It's called dead bug pose, a real great one. See if you can focus all of your attention on feeling the weight coming into the shoulder joints and into the hip joints. Of feeling the weight of the femurs and the arm bones, so that the legs and the arms just provide some support for the back body. And then take another breath in and breath out. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly bend the knees to gently hug the knees into the chest. Again, use a little bit of the weight of the hands, but mostly just the weight of gravity to feel the shins heavy. You'll take a breath and an exhale. Release the feet onto the ground. And you're going to roll over onto your side and then onto your belly. So you just gently make your way onto your belly. We're going to get ready for broken wing pose here. So when you get to your belly, the left hand is going to come underneath the shoulder next to the rib cage. Right arm reaches straight out to the right. So your right arm is perpendicular to your body, okay? I have to move myself over a little bit. And you're going to press into the left hand and start to roll onto the right side of the body. Now notice, it starts to stretch the front of the right shoulder, but notice how I'm relaxing the head down onto the ground so it's not a lot of strain in that right and the head. And I'm not pressing further than my shoulder wants to go. I'm being real gentle here. I feel some sensation,
but I'm in no rush to get out of this shape. If you feel like you're in a rush to get anywhere, that means take it back a notch. You can stay right here, or some people like to bend this top leg, that left leg, and place the foot on the ground right behind the right knee. And that just provides a little bit of extra support so you can kind of lean the hips back and relax the head and relax the left shoulder. And breathe into the front of the right heart and into the front of the right shoulder. So in our practice today, we're connecting to heart, but noticing that our heart space, it's three-dimensional. Right? Sometimes when we think about heart opening, we think about the front of the heart and the chest and creating this big back bend, but our rib cage is 3D. There's the sides and the back, and they all need some support too. They all also need to find flexibility, openness. Can you breathe into the sensation instead of running away from it? No running away. Take a breath in and a breath out. 3 more breaths here. Connecting to others, feeling our common experience, there is sensation there. There is a vulnerability that has to happen. Slowly start to come onto the belly, gently unwind. And then you're going to take a moment here, just laying on the belly. Big exhale. And then the left arm comes out to the left. Right hand underneath the shoulder next to the rib cage. And we'll gently press into the right hand to roll onto the left side. I'm going to flip my body around so I can see you. Now again, we're moving gently here. We're not needing to get to any specific place. And perhaps your right knee bends and the right foot comes onto the ground behind you, and that's great if that's something you choose to do. I was listening to an old talk by Ram Dass a couple weeks ago, and it really struck me because he said something that I think a lot of us fear. We think that, if we connect to other people's experience, if we have that empathy for other people's experience and really open ourselves to feel the feelings of others, that it's going to be too much, that it's going to be difficult, that it's going to hurt. And I know that's something that I've felt for a long time. I've had a long time of really closing my heart, thinking that I couldn't handle anything else. I was like, I feel enough. I can't feel for you too. That was a real common thought that I had. But what Ram Dass said, and what I loved so much, is he said, when you start to feel that compassion for others, that empathy for others, it is going to break your heart. And it's going to break your heart again and again and again, and that's exactly what you need to do. We need to be willing for our hearts to break, knowing that it's not broken forever. And in fact, it strengthens our heart because, as I mentioned earlier, it means we get to link arms with our fellow humans. So we don't have to carry it all alone. Three breaths. Notice if you're tightening up around the shoulders, around the neck, or the jaw, can you release? We'll slowly come back onto the belly. Take your time. There's no rush to get there. When you're on your belly, you can just lay even with your cheek on the mat, relaxing the arms. Feel the belly soft on the ground. And we'll take a quick counter pose to that shape. What I'll invite you to do is take both arms out like a T. The fingertips will be on the ground. And then you're going to press into the fingertips and lift the heart. So it's like a really extended baby cobra. Press into the fingertips, feel lift in the heart. Engage with the earth and the hands so that you feel the arm bones strong. 2 breaths. 1 more. Heart returns to earth. Hands come underneath the shoulders, next to the rib cage. Let's press through hands and knees. Find your way to a child's pose. So knees come in, or you can take them wide. Round the body forward. Forehead might rest on the earth. If it doesn't, you can always stack your fists or use your blocker blanket so that your forehead has somewhere to rest, so that you can come home right here. Breathe steady, breathe deep. Letting that sensation of the thighs touching the chest and the extra ability to feel the breath come in and out. Letting that anchor you right here, right now. Not needing to run away from what you feel, from what you experience, from what it means to be human. Gently start to walk the hands back and press into the hands to come to a seat. We'll take the soles of the feet together and the knees wide, coming into our Baddha Konasana. Now, we did it this way last week as well, I believe. So let's start with the crown of the head and then feel like you're just tucking the chin, rounding at the top of the spine, and then rounding at the tops of the shoulders, and rounding all the way down the spine until you fold in, so that every vertebrae is getting to stretch through the back body. Can you breathe into that extra space through the back of the spine? The length that is there. Not needing to get anywhere, but letting yourself fall into the perfect place for you here today. Give it 3 more breaths right here. Coming home to yourself, feeling your inner reserves of strength and resilience. They're always there, supporting you. And your inner reserves, they are enough. But how much better is it to share support with your fellow humans, whether you know them or not? Let's slowly round to come all the way back up. Take a moment to feel the length through the spine, the dropping of the tailbone, the lifting through the crown of the head. And let's make our way back onto our back body, getting ready for our Shavasana shape, a final rest. And here, let the shoulders tuck underneath, let the palms face up. Take a moment to windshield wiper the feet side to side. You just feel the feet go a little back and forth, back and forth. Keep them waving and start to rock the head side to side as well. So feet and head rocking side to side. And then keep the head rocking and stop the movement of the feet, letting them splay open. And then stop the movement of the head, gaze. Well, eyes can be closed, but the face pointing up towards the ceiling. Eyes open or closed. Feel the connection of the shoulders with the earth. Feel the tailbone drop to the ground just a little more. Here, can you feel your body so superbly held by the earth that you can give all of your weight to the ground? Rest every single muscle and all of them can be held. The earth will hold you. And as a result, you might feel pretty heavy as you really give over to the ground, but because it's holding you so well, you notice a lightness, right? Almost like when you're in water, that you just don't feel the same pull of gravity anymore. Your connection to the earth, which is also your connection to the rest of the world. And if that feels too big, maybe it's the connection with your family, your friends, your community. Knowing we are all human, we all experience the same feelings, sensations. Rest here in that awareness. Take a deep breath in. A full exhale through the mouth. Take some small movements through the fingers and the toes, gently waking the body up. You'll bend the knees, walk the feet towards the hips, and gently roll to the right side. Taking your time here to press up to a seated position. When you find your seat, your eyes can remain closed or a soft gaze. Hands can press together at the heart in your Anjali Mudra. You might feel the thumbs connecting to the sternum here, connecting to the heart. Getting that connection of energy from your heart space to your mudra, this Anjali Mudra, which is this blessing, this thanks. We'll take an inhale, exhale, inhale. Exhale to send positive energy, healing vibrations to someone in the world that needs it. Inhale.
Exhale gratitude and strength to our healthcare workers. Inhale. Exhale clear-sightedness, compassion, fortitude to our community leaders and policymakers. Inhale. Exhale compassion to ourselves for our humanness and our range of emotions. Inhale. Exhale love to anyone else in the world that might be feeling the way that we are right here, right now. Bring the thumbs to the center of the forehead. The light in me very simply bows to the same light, that same light that is in each one of you. Namaste. Thank you so much, friends, for practicing with me this evening. I always love to hear your reflections and comments. You can always send a chat over in direct messages on Instagram or email me. I'm at spirocollective.com. That's S-P-I-R-O, collective. These classes are offered by donation, and if you are interested in contributing, you can go over to my Venmo. I'm at Samantha-Attard. That information is again on my Instagram. All of these live streams are also found on my website, so you can catch the replays, spirocollective.com/videos. I will see you Tuesday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time for our 60-minute vinyasa, Thursday for meditation, and I'm pretty sure we're going to do a 30-minute beginner vinyasa on Saturday. So please feel free to reach on out. It's great to be here with all of you.